How you doing? It's Sandesh here, and I'm here to talk about an article that's from Sky News. I saw this on Yahoo News, 3rd of April 2024, which is obviously today. Labour forecast to win landslide over 400 seats as excuse me, hang on. YouGov poll predicts Tory wipeout at election. Now, I'm sort of not surprised by this because the thing is, um, Sunak is just a complete failure as a prime minister, in my opinion. Honestly, he is, and when you think about it, go all the way back to when David Cameron was prime minister, and he was against I think Gordon Brown. I think it was. The thing is, he couldn't even get a majority himself, and he had to go into a coalition with the Lib Dems. He couldn't even do that against Gordon Brown, and ever since after David Cameron resigned, none of the Tory leaders who became prime minister weren't even publicly elected. None of them were. So the thing is, I'm not surprised that the public is like sick and tired and they've had enough and they're not going to vote them back in. And also, I forget the MPs' names in the Tory party, but the thing is, it's like one by one they're just jumping ship and they're resigning because they know for a fact it's not going to be winnable, not even close. Anyway, I'll get into the article. Anyway, Labour could be swept into power with a landslide of more than 400 seats at the next general election, according to the latest YouGov mega poll. The survey of 18,000 people predicts Sir Keir Starmer's party will win a parliamentary majority of 154, also double what the Conservatives achieved with Boris Johnson in 2019. Now, the thing is, my problem with Keir Starmer is the thing is, right, his stance with Gaza. He still believes we need to carry on with this war in Gaza. And the thing is, I don't know why he doesn't just say we need a ceasefire, because 95% of I think it was a news station in Israel. I think it is in Israel, mind you, and they found out that 95% of the world wants a ceasefire. They want a ceasefire. And that's 95% of the world, and even he is like, no, we need to carry on with this war. For what? I don't understand it. For what? Well, it's pretty much for the oil. I mean, it's pretty much for the oil, but still, it's just head scratching. The poll forecasts Labour will win 403 seats, a gain of 201, while the Tories will crash to just 155, a loss of 210. If correct, the result would be a worse defeat for the Conservatives than under Sir John Major in 1997, when the rise of Sir Tony Blair's New Labour left them with just 165 MPs. Key Conservatives projected to lose their seats include Chancellor Jeremy Hunt, Cabinet Ministers Grant Shapps and Penny Mordaunt, and former party leader Sir Ian Duncan Smith. A loss for Miss Mordaunt would be particularly embarrassing, as she has been already a two-time contender for the party leadership and has been touted as a potential successor to Rishi Sunak. Now, the one thing I've heard about her is that she's a warmonger, and she's like, yeah, we need to do this war in Gaza, we need to carry on, we need to do this war in Ukraine, we need to carry on. Other cabinet ministers are set to lose their seats, including Transport Secretary Mark Harper, Justice Secretary Alex Chalk, Science Secretary Michael Donlan, I think, and Wales Secretary David T.C. Davis. There is also bad news for the SNP, which is forecast to lose 29 seats, with most of them going to Labour. That would mean Labour will once again become the largest party in Scotland, having been virtually wiped out north of the border in 2015. Now, look, I'm not going to vote for Labour. I pretty much don't vote, to be honest. Meanwhile, the Liberal Democrats who are targeting conservative heartlands in southern England are forecast to gain 38 seats, giving them 49 in total. This includes in Mr. Hunt's new I'm trying to say this, Godalming, I think that's what it says, and Ash constituency, former South West Surrey, where he has a majority of 8,817 votes. The poll was conducted by YouGov between the 7th and 27th of March, and I won't say anymore. Anyway, I'll leave the article in the description. But the thing is, yeah, it's pretty much predicted that it's going to be over for the Tories because I mean, Rishi Sunak is a weak leader, and you could tell he's really not the one in charge. Even Boris Johnson betrayed the British people. So really, it's no surprise that the public has had enough, and then they pretty much want a serious change. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and please comment on this video. You let me know what you think. Do you think the Tory? Are you a Tory voter? Are you a Labour voter? It doesn't bother me which one you are. I just want to know, what do you think? You let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.